I see you guys. Can you hear me? I see you. Can you hear me? Oh, there you are. I can't hear you. Let it play. I see you guys. I just can't hear you. Hello? Yes. You can see. You can't see Surge. Really? Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Sorry. You're good. You're good. Yeah, yeah. Let me go. Yes. Yes. Now I can.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Okay, now we can't look.
No, they're gonna come back to it.
It's gonna go, it's gonna stay
Okay.
there.
Thanks, Lisa.
Okay, you got it, bye.
Bye.
Scoot that way a little bit.
Scoop
A little bit, right there, the box will be, you're gonna go backwards, go back to here,
a hair,
about
okay.
there.
There you go.
The box will be here,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll be it. Yeah, he's
I
done
don't wanna
this.
get too close.
No, you're fine.
He's been doing this for
And what he
4
does,
years.
you're lucky, because he's done times that you call Anthony, I can't make it, you gotta be there in 10 minutes. And Anthony's had to come up here by himself
Literally in 3 minutes.
in 3
Well,
minutes.
Lisa only
Continues to rise, making it a challenge for many households to afford them. As much as you may want that cute dog, make sure beforehand that you can keep up with the costs. If you haven't drawn up a budget yet, it might be a good time to do so and focus on preventive care expenses. These treatments include regular examinations, vaccinations, heartworm testing for dogs, dental evaluations, among other costs. Your vet might be the place to buy medications, but you can possibly save dough by getting a prescription and shopping around at pharmacy chains and online sellers. And try to respond proactively when you first spot potential problems with animals so you can ultimately avoid more complicated surgeries and have a financial cushion in place. A good rule of thumb used to be to build up a cash reserve to meet at least 3 to 6 months of expenses. But some advisors now recommend at least 8 to 9 months if possible. Saving you money, Hillary Barsky, Fox News.
Broadcasting from the Valley's commercial and fleet headquarters studio at PayneAutoGroup.com. You're listening to News Talk 710 KURV.
The time is 9:43. The Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV, 9/11 edition, 24 years after the attacks. We've got a lot of information, as you can expect, from the nation's capital and New York as well. Lots of interviews, commentary related to that. And of course, now the day before 9/11, 9/10, you got the assassination of Charlie Kirk. So we're flipping the switch at 10 o'clock. And we'll be joining Brian Kilmeade with his coverage, his show at 10 o'clock this morning. Lord willing, we'll probably do the same thing tomorrow morning at 9 and get reports from up northeast. I want to welcome back to the program, to the Sergio Show. This is a regular conversation we had from week to week with our family over at Edinburgh Consolidated Independent School District. And we got both of them, right, Freddie? We're good to go? Yeah, I welcome back our superintendent, Dr. Mario Salinas. And I welcome to the program the Chief Academic Officer for ECISD, Dr. Sonya Rodriguez. Mario, welcome back. And now that we're, 2-3 weeks into the school year, right? Something like that?
Yes, we're wrapping up the third week of school.
Just like that, 3 weeks gone by. Before you know it, Christmas will be here. So let's talk about the changes in accountability, the STAR, or the new state law related to the STAR. I guess how we're going to be applying that. Dr. Sonya Rodriguez, Chief Academic Officer for ECISD. Will that be done this year, Dr. Rodriguez, or is that for the next academic year? What can you tell me?
Well, good morning, sir. And actually, our Senate Bill 8 or House Bill 8, it turned into a House Bill. It won't be effective. The new exam that the state is proposing will not be effective until the 27-28 school year, which gives us about 2 years to prepare.
Excellent. And I guess what? It's the Texas Education Agency. They're the ones that draw up the new tri-exam, the new 3 exams that will be applied in 2027?
Yes, sir. So they are proposing to have a beginning of the year assessment, a middle of the year assessment, and our end of the year assessment. Now, in our district, we already do diagnostic tests that we have, and the state is saying that they're going to do some interim assessments. What they're going to do is they're going to put out a list of different platforms that we're able to get from, like the beginning of the year, middle of the year, and the end of the year will come from the state. So that is what's proposed right now in current. Of course, something could change, but that is the proposal for the 27-28 school year. There will be a transition year next year.
All right. No one's going to criticize you or punish you for expressing your opinion. You a fan of the new one or the old system? What would you say? What was
You
more
know
effective?
what? In all of my years of service, and there's been 35 of those, we are not. I mean, we adapt to whatever the state is asking us to do. Edinburgh has done really well performing. Our students and our teachers adapt really well. Our leadership works with accountability and knows it. And so we're able to adapt to whatever changes TA brings to us. This new test that's coming up, we're kind of excited a little bit about it because you know what? We already assessed our students at the beginning of the year with different, for example, we do the Reading Renaissance. That's the beginning of the year and the middle of the year and an end of the year assessment.
Okay.
And we have iReady, and they also do a BOY, an MOY, and an EOY. So we're okay with the changes.
Chief Academic Officer for Edinburgh CISD, that's Dr. Sonya Rodriguez. Before I go to other stuff, I got to ask, is there anything that you would call for or you would like to change in STAR or the 3-test version of STAR that's coming up? Anything that you'd like to put in there as far as questions or exercises or writing or something like that?
You know what? I really like that we've already done, we're assessing our students in the writing area because you know what? As we know that they go to the college, the university or in their own endeavors as they move on from to post-secondary readiness, we want to make sure that our students are equipped to be able to write a story, their own story, or be able to perform at the college level in their different classes that they go to. So I think that's been a good change that we have, and I really appreciate that. We know that our readers make better readers make better writers, so we're
That's
good.
right. That's right. Something that kind of forced he's now 18, he's in college now, but at a very young age, my Noah, he graduated recently, last year from our collegiate high school. Yeah, got him reading very young, very young. You're going to hit 1,000,000 words. Orale, boom, 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 let's go.
And that's the best thing you could have ever done because that's going to prepare him.
Yeah, and he developed into a really good writer. I think at his age, he's probably a much better writer than I was at that age. Look where I wound up, speaking English and writing for a living. Edinburgh CISD, our guest, mostly every Thursday. That's the plan. We'll be talking every week, but usually on Thursday. Superintendent Dr. Mario Salinas joining us along with Chief Academic Officer for ECISD, Dr. Sonya Rodriguez. Dr. Salinas, welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Cell phones and other laws related to the classrooms.
Yeah.
What's going on? New law.
Before I go there, I heard you talking. I think it was Monday morning to the interim comptroller. Thank you for giving us a shout out on our K program.
There we go. Yeah.
I got a lot of feedback on that.
Well, good. Yeah. Dr. Salinas is referring to an interview on the morning show with our present comptroller of the state of Texas. We're talking about the economy and how do we need to teach our kids, our huercos, to take the skills to erect buildings, to plumbing, electrician, welding, all that stuff. Edinburgh CISD. I believe that you're a model. In fact, you have been referred to as a model in Texas. We need to do this in Houston and Dallas and other markets. Get our kids ready.
The other thing that we're going to do, Sergio, it's not for this show, but maybe next week. I believe we're going to team up with STC and we're going to start offering for adults there at that career and technology facility for adults in the community that want to enhance their skills and want a better job. We're looking at exploring the possibility of opening that facility for adults in the community that want to be a welder, they want to be working in air conditioning.
Excellent.
But that's for another show, maybe next week.
Yes, sir.
That's what's happening down the road. And I want to remind you, at graduation 6 months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, you were there to see your son graduate from the first group of kids that graduate from the collegiate high school. And I told you, the best decision you've made next to marrying your wife is sending your child to our schools, and you watch and how your son is gonna do well.
That was a wonderful
Going forward.
experience. God bless you guys at Edinburgh and the other school districts that are working with our university as well with their collegiate programs, getting our babies in there, getting 2 years of the university, whatever it is. Like it's medical, it's engineering, right? Computer,
Engineering, teaching, medical,
education as well, or all our kids.
education.
I wish we had that when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, let's go to the new state laws. Some
Right,
related
the cell phone ban that's working beautifully for us.
Mhm.
Sergio, we're getting emails from parents, and I see parents in town where they're so happy that their children are now actually talking to each other at school. They're without a phone for 8 hours, which is, and I'm visiting the schools, the high schools. It's working beautifully. The community has accepted it. The children have accepted the fact that they can't use their cell phone for 8 hours, and it's one of the best things that the state has done for us. Give us the authority to ban cell phones for 8 hours while they're in school.
They need to
That
be
is
like in the backpack, right? That's what the kids have the phones with them, but
correct.
right,
They have the phones, but as soon as the bell rings to go to class,
yeah,
they need to put it away in their backpacks,
Right.
and they can use it again after the last bell. That's the law, and it's working. And I spoke to you in the first day of school about this, and we weren't sure if it it was like Frankenstein, right? We don't know how this
gonna
thing is
piece
going to turn
together.
out for us,
Yeah.
but it's turning out really well. It's a good thing. Parents are very happy. Most parents that I speak to are very happy that their children are actually talking. And of course, the teachers, we had open house Tuesday night, and I went out to the high schools, and the teachers are very, very happy that distraction is no longer in the classroom.
Good to hear. Yeah, because it's not just the cell phones; it's all video games. It's a video game console. That's
Yes, it's
full of games.
iPads, laptops,
Yeah.
smartwatches,
All that stuff.
any personal
Communication
communication
device.
device.
Dr. Mari Salinas, Superintendent, Edinburgh CISD, on accountability issues for the year. What can you report on that? What's the plan? What's the strategy for
The
that?
plan, Sergio, is we're moving. We want more. Almost half of our campuses have an A-rated campus according to the state, based on state assessments, and we want to climb closer to 75% of our campuses get into an A. That's the goal for us. And I was telling Dr. Rodriguez and the rest of the team that we can't be status quo. We need to shake the tree, right? How can we get better? How can I be better as a superintendent? How can our principals get better as being leaders of their campus, so that we can perform at the highest level, as far as the academics. And the other thing that is very unique to public schools, and I'm going to mention it because we're in full swing with the football games.
Mm.
When you go to the game, right? It's not about just a game. It's about a show. It's about production. In addition to the game, there are dance teams from the middle schools and the high schools. There's the flag corps from the band. There's a band. There's the spirit groups. There are so many things going on in a game, where students are in clubs and organizations, that we feel that no charter schools cannot reproduce that type of activity. Magnet schools cannot produce that type of activity. Only public schools. That's one of the great strengths that we feel we have in Edinburgh. Our fine arts programs are among the very best, where the children perform, but they also learn skills that are not taught in the classroom. Teamwork, working as a team, overcoming disappointment, accepting constructive criticism, communicating with each other, friendship that lasts a lifetime. These things are so important, Sergio. You know that.
Yes, sir.
With football season in full swing, I want to remind everybody the virtues of sending the children to public schools. We do things that are unique to us, to public school. I'm talking public schools in general.
Today being Patriot Day, 9/11, I suspect there's a lot of observances and activities with the kids and teachers today across the district. Yeah. Are you able to share some of what you know is taking place district-wide today?
Well, we know we have our flags half staff, and at the high schools, they review the 9/11 tragedy for us. That's etched in our minds forever, right? If we were alive when those things happened, but we're right now we're full speed ahead, Sergio, trying to meet these goals, these academic goals that we set for ourselves. Not only for the STAR, right? But there's other programs that the advanced placement program, the CATE program. We're exploring the P-STEM model as well as early college, high school. We're trying to offer programs that parents.
Yeah, you cover the entire spectrum. You have early college and getting dual enrollment, and
yes,
the collegiate the program as
you
well.
know, and the big one also is the CATE program continues to be more and more and more important because more children are opting not to go to college and pursuing these type of programs.
Yes, sir. You know what? And I'm looking forward to hearing more reports, this year's report, on how the little ones, the babies, are going to first, second, third grade now, and their reading proficiency, since you had them at K3 and K4, and then, the kindergarten, and all these babies were reading, and now they're performing better academically.
They're reading, yes. We were out visiting the early grades yesterday, as a matter of fact, the pre-K3s and pre-K4s. The pre-K4 kids are reading already, right? From their training from when they were in pre-K3. So you're right, absolutely right. And Dr. Rodriguez, and you talked about it.
Yeah.
You become a proficient reader by the time you get out of elementary, you're probably going to graduate from college, right?
That's the way to do it. That's Dr. Mario Salinas, Superintendent, Edinburgh CISD, and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Sonya Rodriguez. And I would imagine y'all are still hiring, whoever wants to touch that. Dr. Sonya, Mario, I'm sure we're still hiring at Edinburgh, and you got the good salaries out there right now.
Yes, we our board approved large raises for our staff. Right now we're hiring teachers, classroom teacher aides, and classroom teachers. That's a priority right now. To try to find the best out there. Yes, we are. We hire year round. Bus drivers, teachers, skilled labor like electricians, air condition repair. That type of. We hire all plumbers. We hire all the time.
Oh man, even for the skills training that we need, the trade and technology, you need teachers for HVAC and all the other trades that you got out there. Open enrollment. Need to mention Edinburgh CISD is open enrollment, right? For high school, collegiate.
We open enrollment all the way from pre-K3 to 12. If you live in the area, you near our schools, you're welcome to come to our schools. If you work in Edinburgh and you have small children, we have 31 elementaries spread out all over our district. If you work in Edinburgh, you're welcome to bring your children to our school, and many do opt to send their children to our schools because they work here.
It's not a daycare, people. It's not a daycare. They're learning. They're reading. The little babies. They're at starting at age 3, pre-K3.
Pre-K3, it's not daycare. They're actually learning letters. They're learning shapes. They're learning colors. And there's no nap time, nothing like that. It's a regular school day, all day long.
You make sure they get a good night's rest because they can't be falling asleep in the middle of the school day. It's a school day for the little ones, pre-K3, pre-K4. And Dr. Sonya, before I let you go, about 30 seconds. Anything else you need to mention before I let you go?
I'm just excited that I'm able to serve in this community that I've lived in my entire life. Edinburgh is the place to be. And if you haven't made it out, as Dr. Salinas said earlier, we're big proponents of our athletic programs, our fine arts programs, our CTE programs. If you haven't made it out to one of our football games on a Thursday night or Friday night, please come out. Edinburgh is great and wonderful, and we're doing a great job together. We are stronger together.
Thank you so much for your call in, folks. And Lord willing, we'll see you in a few days. That's Dr. Sonya Rodriguez, Chief Academic Officer, Edinburgh CISD, and of course our Superintendent, Dr. Mario Salinas. The Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV coming up on 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Bye.
Tune in weekdays to hear the Brad Sham Dallas Cowboys Report.
Hi again, everyone. This is today's Dallas Cowboys Report. I'm Brad Sham.
Brad Sham, the voice of the Dallas